Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? Yo. Here we are on Mixer doing a good old-fashioned hanging out, chill stream type thing. We are very close to hitting the requirements for partner on here. I think we're only 2 hours away. And 3 days. Well, 2 hours of stream time and then 3 more days of going live, even if it's for like 2 seconds, I think. I don't really know, but hopefully when I hit that requirements, then there should be hopefully a partnership. I'm assuming they just don't think I'm going to be consistent with streaming on this platform, so they are probably reluctant to partner somebody who's just never going to stream on the platform, right? So that's what I assume is going on, but you know, if I can get it for the 24-hour cam, that'd be nice, because then we can do more things with the stream itself. And also that would you know, the sparks would make the embers worth more, which would be great. I don't know how the fuck you're level 44 edge case. Bro, I don't know what I just did to your thing there. What did I don't know. But I don't know how you're level 44, bro. That shit is high as fuck. Especially if I'm not live that much recently. I don't know how you've been leveling up in my chat. I'm assuming if you still send stickers in my chat, you still level up even if I'm offline, right? I don't really know. What I need to do is figure out how the mix play works, all right? I don't know at all how mix play works. I need to figure out how it works. So when we do the 24-hour cam, it will, you know, we can add the buttons to make them do stuff. So let me go to the channel real quick. Yeah, I'll do a Reddit recap as well. Hold on, let me go to the channel. Let's go to skills. I don't know. I think mix play is only for partners, though. Yeah, I think it's only for partners, so never mind. Because I don't see how to do it. Let me see, what's the first country you're going to? We're going to Amsterdam. That's going to be the first country we go to. You have to enable it when the stream is off? Okay. Well, I'll probably talk to some kind of mixer partner and see if they can guide me. Let's look at Reddit. Let's see what we got here, dude. Let's see. Plans trip to Europe. Streams at 2 a.m. EU time asking Americans, most of whom don't even know where Europe is, for advice. Hey, to be fair, I just assume people know about Europe. And second, I assume there's a lot of Europeans who watch me that just don't fucking sleep. That's what I think. When I was asking for opinions about stuff, I just assume people don't go to sleep in Europe. Like, I stay up till 6 a.m. I'm sure there's other people in the same boat that I'm in. You know what I mean? Even when I was in college, I stay up till 6 a.m. and like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, my classes didn't start. I had night classes in college, so I still stayed up fucking late. So, I don't know. I don't know. I might go to Finland. I want to go to Finland. It's just really out of the way. I'm going to try and get up there, though, if we go to Denmark. But, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I'll talk to some kind of mixer partner or something, see if they can guide me through the mix play thing. Because I really need to I don't understand the mix play whatsoever. I need to understand what the mix play is all about so I can put this on the motherfucking the RV cam. And we can, like, make shit happen and, you know, like, make shit. I don't know, just try to use the buttons in like some kind of innovative way. All right, what is this? Ice Poseidon, the movie trailer. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's see.
What is going on?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Get the president in the water!
How long after this last concussion did the migraine
What
start?
movie is this?
Pretty much right away.
So we're going under. Dive deep.
You need to be a lot more careful.
Ice Poseidon.
Charged with the attempted murder of the President of the
Is that the video?
United States.
You said it was from a car accident?
Yeah.
Hey, I got away with that one. No
What line of
accident.
work you in?
Work at Dunkin' Donuts, okay? That's
A
deep, babe.
statewide manhunt is underway.
You okay?
What's going on?
There's somebody else behind us. It wasn't me.
I just want you to come home safe.
I love you.
Let's go, dipshits! Shit! No!
You almost blew me up.
You're welcome.
You can't hide from us.
What's your combat level? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Old school, bro. Hey. Fan-made trailer I made Ice. Didn't stream for a week. Hey, I guess you got to do something when there's no stream for a week, right? Hey, I fuck with it, dude. Like, there you go. Hey, I like that. That was good. That was a good one. That's not bad. I really enjoy the things like that, the trailers and all the different fucking videos and shit that people make. I think that shit's dope as fuck. I've seen some really well done ones. Like, I've seen my favorite are the animations. I really like when people do the animations. I think those are dope as fuck because they're like, I don't know, they're so ridiculous and fucking crazy. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Or do I need to show it? It's like there's this one animation. It's like me and my face, my body, everything was just like ridiculous looking, and they had good voice acting. So, hey, that was not the worst video. You need to stop. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, I give him credit for that one. That was a good one. If Purple Army, if you really made that, then I give you credit. Let me see. The good thing about the EU trip is there is no annoying deserts in Europe. It's green as fuck. They won't be driving days through nothingness and sand. That's the difference from Europe and America. In America, you can drive through sand and desert for fucking 12 hours. In Europe, get to another city in like what? Fucking 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours? So that's not bad. Educational material for you racists that think... Okay. Alrighty. Let's not... What is this, though? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just a stupid video. Memes or something, right? Yeah, great memes. World Star, same thing. Bro, if I saw this motherfucking shit, I would bust out laughing. I mean, he wouldn't be allowed to come to my house, but I'd bust out laughing. And then I'd be like, all right, well, hope the flight was worth it. Good 5 minutes of laughter, then we walk away. Yo, what's up, Zom? How you doing, bro? How's that a fucking gift, dude? How the... I don't know. Whatever. Good gift, bro. Not really. Let's see. Manifesting EBZ plus Kim. Pretty easy clue. They were boning. You're reaching for straws here, bro. Boning is not the way. That is not the thing, homie. I mean, I don't really know what it meant. I think it was just random. I don't think it had to do with the app, but it's just a weird fucking thing to find. Fucking just, I don't know. Odd as fuck, dude, honestly. $100,000 sparks for a slap. Alrighty. That is actually funny as fuck. We could do something like that. We'll see. Maybe, probably not. I'm trying out Mixer for a week for a bit for my book and would love to chat with you guys. That's right. Adrian Chen has actually started streaming on Mixer, believe it or not. I was watching him a little bit the other day, so is he actually live right now? No, he's not live right now. But I was watching him the other day. He's it's pretty interesting to say the least. He just he just talks about, stuff that he's been writing about and things about his book and stuff. If he was live, I'd host him, but he was pasting in here earlier in this channel. Well, hey, Adrian Chen, if you go live on Mixer and if I end my stream, I'll host you whenever you want, bro. You just let me know, homie. Be careful when traveling Europe. According to Grandma, it's really dangerous. Europe's dangerous as fuck. Shitty roads, shitty stairs, missing concrete. I fell twice, smashed my arm and my leg, broke my phone. All right, Europe's infrastructure is not as good as America, I will have to say, since I've been there. All the roads and stuff are a little bit scuffed outside of cities. But I don't see how you could fall and break your fucking leg and shit, dude. Or break your phone and hurt your leg and stuff. Like, just avoid the cracks. Just don't step on the cracks, right? I guess if you don't see it, but you got to pay attention to where you're going. I think I'd be fine, but we'll see. That's kind of funny. Let me see. Mixer notifications, are they better than YouTube? Let me see. I made a better EU itinerary. Let's see. What do we have here? The itinerary that I made was more so places that I knew had internet connection. But let's see. Yeah, Amsterdam, and then we would go to this area in Germany. I'd probably go to Berlin first and then go to Denmark. Seems out of the way, but that's probably the thing to go. So Amsterdam, then Copenhagen, then Oslo, then Stockholm, then across the water to Finland. I guess on a fucking like a ferry or something. I could take the RV on a boat, and then we go to Estonia, Latvia. Aren't these places like all right? So these places are safe. Isn't everything over here pretty dangerous? I mean, I'll go and check the places out, but you know, gotta be careful because like I don't want to go too far into like the Middle East where, you know, ISIS or some bullshit is like camping out and stuff. So, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I hear bad things about this side of Europe, and like Serbia and like Bulgaria and things like that. But this is a pretty good itinerary. But instead of going to Lithuania and then Poland, I'd probably go this way, go through like Belarus, a little bit of, you know, Chernobyl and the Ukraine. If we take this route, that is, and then maybe from Ukraine, then go to Poland, then Slovakia here, Romania. You know, just I feel like there's better things. Stop, Snoopy. I feel like you're missing out on a lot of places here, but maybe these places are just shit. That's why. Like maybe this guy actually lives in Europe and he's like, don't go here. This places suck. So he's bringing me to all the good places because you know Prague, Budapest, all these places are really nice, and I've never heard anything good about. I mean, Greece is good, but besides that, I've never heard about any of these other places. Stop, Snoopy. Snoopy, go away. Stop. What the fuck are you barking at, dude? Yeah, this is a jewel. Oh, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good old Stevie fucking G. How are you, bro? How long have you been here?
Huh?
How long have you been here?
What do you mean?
Did you just get here or something?
Yeah, I just got here.
Oh, nice. It's good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, brother.
It's fucking hot as shit out there. I'm still sweating, bro. I was walking around. It's fucking 100 degrees outside. I'm still dying.
What up, chat? What's up, Mixer?
Bro, you got, I think, what, 20% of the votes for people to in the poll.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think about that?
Okay, first of all,
20%.
First of all, it's a fucking meme.
Higher than EBZ.
Why am I
Not
even?
really. Not higher than EBZ, but
Why am I even there? Like, cause like I don't know why base coach put me in there. Like I don't have a
why not?
passport.
It's fun. Yeah, we'll just sneak you in, dude. Put you in the back of the fucking plane, dude.
Fuck it, dude. I'm half Mexican. I could just go in illegally.
Yeah, I mean, we could just put you in the back of a suitcase or something. It's fine, dude. But I mean, how does that make you feel though? That you got a good amount of the votes on that poll?
Then if the chat, if the community wants me to be there, I'll be there. You know, I'll just fucking say fuck it, call in for like a week and just go.
A week, 3 weeks, bro.
Shit, I want to get a week. What I do, I gotta get a week.
Just quit your job. Come back later. Take a month off.
All right, I'll quit my job, but I have to stream on your channel for like 3 weeks.
I mean, I don't know about that, but you know, get that host. What's up?
Yeah.
Is Shy upstairs?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. What have you guys been doing?
We just got here.
What do you guys want to do? It's fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Dude, we could just chill.
What do you have in mind?
We can do some collaborative chat requests. I don't know. We could watch like a movie.
I mean,
chat.
all the movies we can watch though are like black and white movies from the 40s.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I mean, they were.
Yeah, I forgot for real.
They were interesting. Like the last movie we watched, it was interesting to watch, but I don't like any of the other. I was scrolling like through it when I was off stream. There's not really any good movies on there, so I don't really know. Maybe Mario Party, not tonight because I don't have anything set up, but we could do Mario Party at some point, maybe like tomorrow or something. I don't know how long you're gonna stay here for. Are you staying all weekend?
Just till Sunday. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay with the chat guys? Should I leave right now or should I stay?
I mean, they're not going to tell you to leave.
Kick the big guy. Okay,
No.
see you, dude.
No, you don't listen. That's one guy, dude.
See ya, dude.
That's
See ya.
one guy. Don't worry about him, dude. It's fine. If you're reading this recap new on Reddit, a couple of streams to encourage people to post on here. Yeah, I mean, hot is basically new essentially at this point. But yeah, I have this idea for when we do the RV trip. I'm gonna have. All right, so iceposeidon.com. All right, I have this idea that not only are we going to put, now it's down right now, but because we're working on it. But not only are we going to put the Mixer stream and the YouTube streams on here, but we're also going to try and put maybe a Discord link embed as well, and we're going to put a Reddit thing as well, a Reddit embed. So basically, the Reddit embed is going to refresh itself every 15 seconds to Reddit new on the website. So while you're watching the stream, you can see what's being posted on Reddit new as well. And I also want to have a screen on the RV, like a TV screen that has Reddit new, reposting it or refreshing as well. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously if there's like porn or something, like people posting dicks, let's fucking ban them. But
what if you're someone that has like fucking like 3 or 4 monitors? Like you have the stream, the Reddit, and the Discord all together. Like who doesn't have 3 monitors in 2019? Let's be honest.
I mean, some people watch on the phone, so it could be more convenient. I don't know. I mean, not everyone has 4 monitors or 3 monitors. Most people have 1 monitor. Before I was a streamer, I only had 1 monitor. I had just a shitty ass laptop, so I don't really know. Let me see, what's this?
Said they're glorified fucking frat houses.
Kick
And they're not
Bjorn's in Kansas with Casey Trump.
Juicy.
Yeah, they're visiting Casey Trump.
Dude, that's crazy. Like it's literally Bjorn's like dream come true to meet up with Casey Tron, because like he had this like crush on her. Like it's like his wet dream has been like fulfilled.
I wonder if he's gonna be able to tie the knot at this point though.
Dude, there's no way that shit.
Isn't Casey Tron? I thought she had a boyfriend or was like married or something.
Dude, she probably has like something like that. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I could be wrong. I thought I asked her about this a long time ago when with my last RV trip when we were going through Missouri, and I thought she said she was taken. Maybe she's single now, or maybe she just said she was. I don't know. She said she had a bunch of dogs. I think she said her love is her dogs or something. I don't really fucking remember.
She has like 5 dogs or some shit.
Yeah, she said something like that. So I don't really know. Let me see what this is.
To a lot of business that streamer houses want to achieve. I mean, it does depend on the people in the house. Like, what's that one where like Lily Pichu and Scara and
offline TV?
They're all like fucking, like well-educated, well-rounded, like normal, human beings, right? Who are good at what they do. But then you look over at some of the other houses, like when Ice Poseidon just threw like a bunch of like, just fucking like they would have literally all been fucking homeless, like if the streaming house hadn't happened, because they just weren't functional in any way. And you got like 40-year-old alcoholics and junkies and fucking loot.
Listen, Richard Lewis, I guarantee you were watching the fucking stream the entire time.
He's a viewer, man. Everyone's a viewer, man. Everybody watches.
Like,
man.
come on, man. People aren't watching this because it's good content. They're watching it because it's like watching a fucking car crash in slow motion. You know what I mean? So I guess it does vary fucking different, like pretty wild.
I mean, that was the point, though, right? The whole point of the house was to make retarded ass things happen, right? Retarded content, ridiculous shit. That was the whole point. It was like reality fucking TV, drama, all this other shit. That was the whole fucking point. So, yes, people did watch the disaster because it was entertaining, and I feel like that's the entire point of any sort of streamer house. He actually put Lily Pichu and like the whole offline TV house as an example, but they don't really do anything together besides play board games that would be considered a house activity. I feel like the house that I had was definitely more entertaining, even if it was a shit show. But like I said, that's the whole point of the situation that I had going. So I don't know. What do you think?
I thought, dude, you're right, because like you did way more fucking cooler shit. From what I've seen offline TV do is like they had like this like drawing competition, or like they all blindfolded each other and have to like guess who the fuck their feet, like some fucking shit. Like, I mean, it's creative. People say it's normie. Obviously they're normie, but like,
well, it's not normie. Let's just keep that out of the fucking equation. It's just
dude,
more.
They're normie, dude. What do you mean?
Right, but let's that's like subjective. So, in an objective standpoint, the offline TV house, I've seen their streams. They don't really do activities together, minus a couple things here and there.
It's mostly like Fed, Lily Peach, or like Pokimane sometimes, because Pokimane feels like she's too big for it anyway. So like whatever.
But I felt like,
and like Disguised Toast was like a TFT god. Like,
I felt like the streamer house that I had was full of drama and all this other shit. Kind of like, you know,
Yours was fun. Yours was like
big,
a fucking.
it's like Big Brother. It's like reality television. So that was the whole.
Like a scuffed Big Brother mixed with a little bit of Jersey Shore, like
but,
a little bit. But
yeah, that was, you know, that was what we were going for. So.
Dude, fuck it. Let's just make a team of me and you, and we can like reboot like some type of Jackass type of shit.
I mean,
like, dude, I can jump through a window.
I mean, that's basically what I've been doing.
I can push you from a cart and you can jump up.
I mean, how about you jump out of the car and I'll fucking drive? I'm not gonna kill myself for that shit. Dude. I'm not gonna be the Steve-O ending up with fucking brain damage, dude. He is fucking brain damage nowadays, dude. So I don't know about all that, homie. But let's see. Here's the clip people were talking about. What's this?
Andy says Ice is incapable of real friends. Man, I'm your friend. What are you talking about? I'm right here, dude.
Well, let's see. Let's click this.
That's bullshit. That's some dog.
I just don't.
Let's see here.
Co-
Maybe Sam Pepper has a point.
Sign. And
hold on. Let me listen to this.
It's hard. I can't really view him like a really good friend or a close friend because I don't think he's capable of being close friends with anyone yet. I think maybe he's going to grow out of it, because I don't think he's as dumb as people think. But I hope one day he grows out of it and learns and grows as a person. But right now, he hasn't really shown any major... I just don't co-sign.
Damn, why did it cut off there? I haven't shown any major what?
I haven't really shown any major...
Why does it cut off there? I haven't shown any major what? Let's watch the full video. I got to see what he says. I haven't shown any major what? What are you talking about, Andy?
Where's your Twitch sign, bro?
I don't have a fucking account, dude. What you mean?
You gotta log into my account. Use my account. Just don't go live on it.
Shit that I just don't...
You're gonna get banned, dude.
Dude, I have fucking gun run on speed dial, dude.
Let's just avoid that at all costs.
Sign. And it's hard. I can't really view him like a really good friend or a close friend because I don't think he's capable of being close friends with anyone yet. I think maybe he's going to grow out of it because I don't think he's as dumb as people think. But I hope one day he grows out of it and learns and grows as a person. But right now, he hasn't really shown any major signs of being a good friend. Like, doesn't ever hit you up saying how you're doing, like what's going on lately. It's just like I feel like he's very self-centered, you know. But hopefully one day he changes.
I mean, he definitely has a point. I definitely do have issues with being self-centered. Maybe that has to do with me growing up with no friends and being alone my entire life, and my parents working until fucking late as shit. And you know, I come home from school. I'm at home for like 7 hours by myself. My parents come home late at night, and then they sleep. And like I literally grew up talking to nobody, and I was a fucking lone wolf on my own my entire life. So I do have issues with self-centered, ness, because that's just how I grew up, and I can't really help that. Now, he has a point. I probably should hit up people more often, saying like, "How are you doing?" and this and that. But I feel like that just, I don't understand the point, because I just feel like I'm bothering people when I do that. Because it's like, all right, I DM somebody, "How are you doing?" And in my mind, I don't want people to think, "All right, what do you want from me? Like, what are you trying to gain off me?" Or, you're fucking annoying. Those are the two things that I don't want to do. So unless I have a reason to talk to somebody, like if I'm going to go hang out with somebody, or if they're in town or something, like Andy lives in LA. I live in Texas. I don't know what to talk about with him. So, I think Andy has provided me with very good guidance for the past couple of years. But I don't want him to feel offended by that. I just don't know what to talk about. I feel like small talk is, I don't understand the point. You know what I mean? Like, do you hit up your friends with small talk? Is that like, I know it's normal, but how often do you do that?
I mean, I do it all the time because like I got a long list of friends that I just hit up. Sometimes I don't even hit up them at all, and like people need to get their mentality off that. Just because someone's like trying to like get a hold of you doesn't mean that you're trying to get something from them. Even though like when I get hit up, it's always like, unban me on Discord, unban me in Misgift chat, unban me in Trainwreck chat, like unban me in this, unban me like this. The only time people hit me up is because they want something. But like,
well, I feel like I have this weird mindset because I grew up alone, and then I went from being alone my entire life to being a streamer. So now I have this weird perception in my mind that I don't want to annoy somebody, or I don't want to like, because people have done it to me. You know what I mean? Where they talk to me and then they just want something out of me.
Do you feel like whenever you hit up someone, do you feel like, oh, they probably think I want something? Like, is that how you feel? Like, if they want something from you, or like you want something from them? Like, oh, why is Ice hitting me? What does he want? Like,
no.
You think that's what, is that what like how you feel sometimes, or no?
No, I think it's more of like, unless there's a reason like to talk to somebody, what do you talk about?
Ditch Peter Griffin.
I mean, is that just me? Like,
dude, fucking chat, man. Holy fuck.
Unless there's a reason to talk to somebody, like, I just feel like it's weird for me. I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know, I guess I'm just not a very good friend. I mean, it's true. I'm not a very good friend. Well, I try to be a good friend, but I just don't do the thing where I don't small talk with people. It's either, hey, you're in town, do you want to hang out, or blah blah blah. Like, I don't really do small talk with people. It's just not something that I've ever done. So, I'll go out. We go out. I'll buy you a drink. I'll buy you food. We'll hang out, come over, sleep in my fucking guest room for as long as you want. I do things that, for friends, that would be like a favor or like, something nice for them. But I don't really do the small talk. And maybe that's something I should work on, but I just don't really get it, I suppose. I don't know. He's right. I'll grow out of it one day, but it's going to take, it's a learning process for me.
Yo, what up, Chuck E. Cheese? What's up, man?
But,
yo, yeah, I'm wearing my gold chain, guys. Yeah, I got my gold chain. It's fake.
Stevie, do you consider me a good friend?
Of course, man. You're my fucking...
But why?
Because not only do I have been modding for you for like 5 years, but like, I was there when you were doing when you're on your come up, when you're playing RuneScape, you're talking to Mitch.
Yeah, but
you're like on.
I mean, you've watched you've watched my streams for years, but what makes me a personal good friend?
Well, cause like, I like you because you're like the big brother I wish I had. Cause I'm the only child in my family, and like, I get connected to like whoever is like who I look up to, and then like, you're like a big brother.
What does that mean?
You're like the big because I never had a brother, so like I see.
But what makes you think like that? Like, what makes you say big brother?
Because like, you were on Twitch, I was on Twitch, and then like you played RuneScape, I played RuneScape, and like, I get connected or cool with people who do that similar stuff as me. So like me and you're kind of like the same, except obviously in weight. You're skinny and I'm fat.
I don't know, chat. What do you guys think I have to work on? Because obviously there are things to work on, but what?
I don't know, your social skills. Like, be more like don't overthink some things. You try to like approach them as like, yo, what's up, dude? How's it going, bro? Like, what's up, man? Like, yo, dude, yeah. Did you hear about this like new fucking White Claw flavor? Like, it's freaking sick. Like, or some shit like that. I don't know. Like, be random, like awkward. I guess that's what a lot of people are like in real life. Like. In chat, they're like, yo, fuck you, dude. But then in real life, they're like, oh, hey, what's up, guy? Like, shit like that, It's like, when you text someone, it's different from how they are, like, in person. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it is, I have issues going past, like, a superficial level, I think. Like, I talk to people, I'm very social. I can talk to people. That's easy.
Yeah, staying open. There you
go. But I think what it is I can talk to people, but the hard part is going deeper.
Well, you don't have to go
in deep. like an emotional way.
With most people, it's just keep the conversation casual. You don't have to go deep all the time.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, I guess
what Andy was saying, that it's too casual essentially.
Yeah, but literally, Andy, all he does is fucking sit and eat. Like...
Well, that doesn't. What does that have to do with anything, Stevie?
He's on the table all the time.
Yeah, but what that has nothing to do with the conversation, though.
I don't know, dude. It's Andy Milonakis. He went from being an A-list celebrity to like a Z-list celebrity.
Bro, why are you roasting Andy for?
Oh shit, never mind, I forgot. My bad, Andy. I fucking love you, man. I was gifted a sub to you and I didn't even realize it.
Let me see. You call anybody who isn't your best friend an acquaintance? Yeah, I mean,
That's also another thing too. Like, know who your friends are. I guess I don't know. Because some people are just fake.
I mean, I definitely know who my friends are.
Yeah,
and who aren't
your friend
at this point, but yeah, no. Yeah, chat. I have things to work on. I have this. I don't want to. Okay, so I know exactly where the problem stems, but if I say it, then y'all.
Fuck up, Peter Griffin. You eat too much.
Hold on, Stevie. Hold on, Stevie.
Right.
If I say where the issue stems from, people in the chat are gonna just call me a fucking million different things. Everyone's a psychologist. My problem is that I really have a hard time feeling other people's emotions, or like understanding how somebody else is gonna feel. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like sociopath type shit, because I'm not trying to be malicious or cause harm to people. That's what fucking sociopaths do. I just don't really connect very well with other people, and I also struggle with putting myself in somebody else's shoes and understanding how they're feeling. So if somebody's like, like I didn't know that Andy felt, annoyed at me for not asking how he's doing. I thought that was normal to just, you have people in your contacts, and then if you're in town, if you have something to talk about, you talk. If you don't, then, I don't know. So, I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking, honestly, friendships are tough, man. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. Unless it's like, oh, we're playing a game of like League or like CSGO or like trying to queue up for whatever, or like trying to look for a squad, or most of the things that I do is mostly like on, like if I'm on like on the Discord, they'll just fucking like, yo, dude, what's up, bro, and like shit like that. Probably you should start joining the Discord more. I don't know. Never mind, Discord's fucking name.
But also, I realize that, like I said, it's a learning process for me, and Andy is right. I will grow out of it, but it's a learning process because my perception and the past couple years has been so fucking weird. My perception of other people and friendships is so fucking disrupted that I now have to grow out of it. It's like learning something, but you learn something bad. Like, let's say I want to learn to drive, but the person who taught me to drive had bad habits. Now I have to break these bad social habits that I have because of the way I've, been living for the past couple years. And I think that's what it stems from as well. And, I'm working on it. I'm trying. But now at this point, I don't even know who to message. Like, how are you doing? I don't know who to message small talk with because, honestly, I don't know how close of a friend I am to really too many people. So now at this point, I feel like I'm just going to be a nuisance or like come off as fake or something.
Not really, dude. It's just like sometimes you just gotta take the leap of faith. You just gotta like just do it.
Right, but I don't want to come off as fake to somebody. Like if I don't talk, if I don't talk to somebody for a month or 6 months, and then I'm just like, hey, how have you been out of nowhere? It's like, all right, why haven't you messaged me for the past 6 months? Now you want to message me? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like.
Well, don't talk to someone you previously talked to. Talk to like someone that just recently hit you up or something like that. I don't know.
Well, a lot of the people I've been friends with the past couple of years are streamers. And I feel like it's weird to talk to other streamers because I feel like so many people have
They're gonna think you're trying to get something out of them, that you're trying to.
Yeah, they have this. They have this thing in the back of their mind. Everyone always has. Every streamer has a thing in the back of their mind. Is this person using me, or what do they want? Because I have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I assume
every streamer does, because every streamer has it in their mind that, oh, another streamer's hitting me up. Oh, they probably want a host or my viewers or some shit. And what's just fucked up. That makes fucking streaming a hard thing too sometimes. So you can't even be like, I was watching Summit. Don't ask me why I was watching Summit, but I was watching him at the time. Like he was like talking to his chat. He was like saying some shit like, yeah, streamers can't date other streamers or something like that. That's what Summit was saying. He was like getting into it.
I mean, it depends, but yeah, it's very hard sometimes. I actually did message Greek a couple weeks ago or like a week ago. I was just like, I said,
Dude, hit him up for the EU thing. You still haven't mentioned it.
well, I mean, I hit him up like a week ago, and I'm just like,
Well, hit him up again.
well, hold on. I said I'm proud of you for losing a bunch of weight, and you've been doing a really good job, and blah blah blah. And I did send Greek that message because I turned on his stream and I saw that he was like he literally was like half the size he once was. So I was like, wow. So I sent him a message there. So I think that's a good start.
Greek gain weight, lol.
But
I don't know. I saw he slimmed.
Out of the past couple years, Greek has really been
that keto or some shit. What is he doing again?
Hold on. After the past couple years, Greek has really been, probably one of the realest people that I've talked to. So I felt comfortable sending him that message. Other people, I don't.
I mean, you did let him stay on your couch for like a month. So
I wouldn't really.
He owes you one.
I wouldn't really feel comfortable sending too many people messages because it would just be.
A lot of them owe you something anyway.
It would be like really. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird, chat. Like if I just message you for the first time in 3 months, do you think is that going to be weird for you?
No,
or am I just overthinking shit?
You're gonna make their day by you hitting them up.
I don't know.
Then one of them are probably gonna send you a dick pic or stickball or some shit.
I mean, I don't know who you think I'm talking about.
You said in the chat. You said, "What if I message you?"
No, like theoretically, if somebody in the chat was theoretically a friend of mine that I haven't talked to in 3 months, is it weird to just all of a sudden, hey, how you been, or is it just coming off as fake?
Nah, you're not coming off as fake, dude. It's just like you're just trying to get a conversation. They're probably gonna think that you're bored and you just want to talk to someone, but like that's another thing that maybe or may not they might think that. No, but like. Most people, when they get messaged, they'll just reply back, and depending on how conversation goes, that defines whether if you're trying to get something or you're just trying to like just conversate or I don't know, get more closer with them or some shit. It's just sometimes don't overthink it. Just hit up whoever you're trying to hit up, and then how the conversation goes is what
Matt
tells you what exactly
Yeah, I guess it's right. I mean, Andy and Sam, they're not wrong with what they said. It is definitely an issue that I acknowledge that I need to work on. So, I mean, it is what it is.
As long as you're honest,
But yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Okay, that's a great. What the fuck is that? All right, I'll be done streaming in a little bit here. I'll come upstairs with you guys.
What? Come on, dude. I just got here. The stream is being so nice.
I mean,
right as someone says Stevie G looks like a red tomato.
What do you?
Dude, I got sunburn, bro.
What do you want to talk about, Stevie?
I don't know. Like, what's up, chat? Like, how's it going? I know everybody hates me, but like,
no, they don't. Dude. They don't hate you. They don't hate you at all. But I mean, sometimes you cut me off when I talk.
Take the hint, buddy. Fucking love you, chat. You guys are AIDS, but I love you.
I mean, it's not AIDS at all, but that's fine.
Steve GX. Fuck you, Steve.
Let me see. But everyone likes you, but let's not change the fact that for the worst, Stevie. But let's not change that for the worst. What does that mean, Narborough?
I don't even know. Kick Steve. All right, see you guys. Peace out.
I'll be upstairs in a little bit, bro.
Okay.
And nobody hates you, bro. Don't worry
about
that.
No, I know, dude. I know. Fuck, I'm knocking shit over.
No, you're good. But also, chat, you have to understand, friendships go both ways, don't they? And I mean, nobody has really messaged me either. So, I mean, Victor has messaged me, and I've talked to him a little bit. And that's really it, I think. PD as well. Victor and PD have, and Reckful. Literally no one else has really messaged me. But then again, that could be my fault. I don't really know. Friendships are weird. I have issues with friendships, obviously. It's weird for me. Like, I want to be a good friend to people, but I don't really, like, I definitely miss a lot of the cues that comes with it. But when I hang out with somebody, I always do my best to offer them something, Like, they could sleep in my house, I give them I buy them a drink or something. Like, Raj Toilet was in town 2 days ago. I actually hung out with him. And, you know, I let him sleep in my guest room. We went out, you know, we got food, we got drinks. It was good. It was nice shit. You know what I mean? I drove him around the city to see shit, like, you know, things like that. But yeah, the small talk, I guess the small talk's really the only cue that I'm missing, really. But like I said, besides, yeah, Vold is sad as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Friendships do go both ways, but at that point, I don't know if it's already been my fault or if people haven't been messaging me because they also don't consider me a friend. Now we're going into like the rabbit hole of overthinking, though, to be honest. Say sorry to Destiny? What do you mean? Sorry for what? You have nothing to talk about your streams? I mean, I have things to talk about, of course, but I just don't, I don't really get small talk. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's something I can work on. I don't really know. I'm definitely not a sociopath, though. I mean, I don't know. My doctor said Asperger's, but I don't think it's exactly that. But definitely, I wouldn't say I have zero emotions. I have emotions, but I have introspective emotions. I don't have too many outrospective emotions. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you guys? Like, I can feel angry and guilt and shame, and I can feel pride, and, you know, I can feel those kind of emotions very well. But I have a very hard time feeling... I don't want to say... You guys are going to call me a fucking sociopath, but I have a hard time feeling empathy. But I want to feel empathy. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody feels bad, I want to feel bad for them, but sometimes I just don't, or I can't, or I just, you know, I just feel nothing. So I don't know. And I have, I can give sympathy, though. I do give, I understand sympathy, and I feel that. But the empathy part, I don't know. It's really hard. Like, if somebody's mad at me, for example, if I have a friend and they're mad at me because I did something, I'm probably not going to really get why they're mad. And it's probably going to come off as me not wanting to really take responsibility for why they're mad, even if I did something wrong. But in my mind, I don't really get why they're mad. Like, for example, when the Horseshoe Bay thing happened, and Kyle and Victor were mad at me because I didn't tell them that I was dating Caroline. At the time, I didn't really understand why they were mad at me. I was like, why the fuck are you guys mad? This isn't any of your fucking business. And, you know, I was being really, defensive, and I didn't really get it. But now, you know, in hindsight, when I look back on it, I'm like, all right, you know, it makes sense. You know, I had a big portion of my life that I kind of just hid from them. So, and it involves them, because when they thought I broke up with Caroline, they like took me out for dinner, and, you know, they try to make me feel good about myself. So, you know, in hindsight, I understand now, but in the moment, I didn't really get it. Apathy is the best way to go. What is apathy? Let me see. But I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. But I do have emotional problems. Not like bipolar and shit, but, you know, the putting myself in other people's shoes thing. And I don't like it. It's very lonely. And it sucks, you know? Like Sam said before, that I would hang out with him and I would just show like very selfish emotions, I guess. But I don't want to do that. I just can't really help it. That's just how I grew up. It's really hard to grow out of. Let me see. Lack of interest, enthusiasm. Okay, apathy. You know, that's a good point. I think this word explains me pretty well. I probably do have a lot of apathy, lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. That does make sense because there's a lot of times when I'm hanging out with people, I don't really, like if I'm hanging out with a friend, sometimes I just don't really feel very interested in what they're saying. Even though I want to, I don't know. Sometimes I just get bored listening to people. But how the fuck do you grow out of that? Let me see. What is this guy? Poor emotional intelligence. I don't think you're apathetic. I just think you're incapable of empathy. I mean, it's almost the same thing though, isn't it? I think this one describes me better because I definitely sometimes I just really don't care what people are saying to me. Even if they're my friend and we're hanging out. But like I said, I want to care. It's just really hard for me to do that. But I do, yeah, actually, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel empathy. Like if somebody said their fucking dog died, I would feel bad for that. You know, your dog died. That sucks dick. I can feel it because it's relatable. I've felt that. My dog has died before. I can feel what you're going through because I've felt it myself. I don't really feel what other people are going through if I've never experienced it myself. If somebody told me their mom died, it would be very hard for me to understand the seriousness of that conversation because I've never experienced that before. So obviously I would be like, that sucks, but I don't think I would feel as emotionally connected and like as bad as I should feel. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, my emotional IQ is extremely not there, of course. You know what I mean? And, you know, I've gone to therapy and all this shit for that, but it's not something you learn. Well, it is. I don't know. Let me tell you how I grew up with my social capabilities, and then maybe it'll make more sense. When I grew up, obviously, I was very awkward, and I had no idea. I did not look at people in the eye. I didn't know how to shake hands with people. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't even know how to look at people or stand around people. I didn't know what to do. If somebody talked to me, I would stand there and just not talk and just like look like towards them, but not at them. You know what I mean? And because I was just fucking awkward as shit because I didn't understand what the fuck I was supposed to say. So then, obviously, I went to therapy, and I read some books or like looked at some stuff online on how to be social. Like I literally would Google, what does this emotion mean? When are you supposed to feel about this shit? You know, how to be social, how to do emotions. So I learned emotions in like a fake way. You know what I mean? I feel like most people when they're born, their instinct, they understand emotions just like that. They get it. You know what I mean? It comes natural. Emotions didn't come natural to me. When I was a kid, I was extremely distant from everybody. I never felt anything for anybody. I didn't even feel shit for myself. You know what I mean? I didn't really get it. I was just a zombie all fucking day, every day. And then slowly I started learning about social cues and I started to understand how I'm supposed to act, but it's all fake. You know what I mean? I'm reading chat. Yeah, it's all fake. It's just like even nowadays, if somebody tells me something that conveys an emotion or that's supposed to convey an emotion, I don't really feel the emotion, but I know how I'm supposed to feel. So I pretend to convey that emotion to not look like a fucking weirdo. But, you know, obviously I'm not a sociopath because a sociopath would know how to feel the emotion, I think, but they just don't care. I want to feel the emotion. I just have a hard fucking time doing so. And it sometimes it just doesn't come. Like, I just don't get it. And maybe that's, you know, part of the autism that I have. Like I said, I went to therapy and like my doctor, you know, gave me some like recommendations for like books and shit to like look at and read about emotions and social cues and stuff. So, I mean, even nowadays, my social cues aren't very good, but I have enough confidence to not give a fuck if I look awkward. But Oh yeah, my donations are off right now. Let me just fix that because I might be scamming somebody. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you grow out of that? Because I mean, sure, it just takes time, but maybe there's a quicker way, right? Because I don't want people to think I'm like a bad fucking friend, because I don't want to be. It's just, I don't really, you know, I obviously miss the cues here. I'm 35 and still haven't grown out of it. Well, damn, dude, hold on. That's, I don't know. To be honest, I fucking hate it because I'm lonely as fuck. Not physically, but when I'm hanging out with people, I still feel lonely. You know, I still feel alone in a room full of people, if that makes sense. Because I don't really, I can't really connect with anybody in the room, even if they've been friends with me for, you know, months. So it feels like I'm walking around in a world with a wall around me. And, you know, everything is superficial. Every time I talk to somebody, all the emotions, everything is just superficial. But that sucks, and I hate it. You know, even if I talk to somebody and I'm just like, how are you, blah, 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 I'm still forcing myself to do that. It doesn't just come natural, so I don't know. It seems like a lot of you guys in the chat deal with the same thing, huh? And it sucks. People don't get it. Do you guys, can you relate at all to people not fucking understanding? Because nobody fucking gets it, dude. My parents never fucking got it. Nobody I talk to fucking gets it. Like, Kimberly kind of gets it because she lives with me, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And we don't need to sit here and call it this and that autism or this and, you know, medical fucking problems. We don't need to sit here and you know, classify it as something. It's just, you know, I don't know. Everyone's just got their own thing. And because, yeah, I mean, the self-centeredness issue that I have, okay, the people that can relate to what I'm saying, do you also feel are you also self-centered with how you live? Because I think anybody who has a hard time with emotions is also, like, you're forced to be self-centered because the only emotions that, well, at least for me, because the only emotions that I can really understand and feel are just my own. So at that point, it's hard for me to, let me lower that. It's hard for me to balance a conversation with somebody without it being too much about me. And I acknowledge that. And obviously when I talk to people, I'm very aware and I try my best to not talk about myself. But sometimes it's really hard because that's just my natural instinct. Let me see if anybody sent anything. Hold on. I didn't get any emotions till my mid-20s and was mean to my friends without knowing it. And yes, I was self-centered. I forgot what it's called exactly. You know, when I was growing up, I actually had that issue. Not so much anymore because I've learned from it, but I used to piss off a lot of people that used to hang out with me. Okay, I did baseball. I did some sports growing up. I just did stuff. I did like actually bowling, extracurricular shit, ROTC, things like that. And I would always piss off people. And I never understood why. And, you know, they would just say, like, I don't remember, but they would just say that I'm pissing them off. And I didn't understand what I was doing that pissed them the fuck off. But, you know, now I understand. Now I get it.
I live in Tokyo. I hate Japan, but I make 100K plus, so I'm stuck here, trapped. Doing bad drugs and fake girls.
What do you mean, dude? Okay, hold on. Let me read these donations I've scammed. 1 second. I don't have a hard time understanding emotions. I feel them too much and avoid them incredibly, but I do hate small talk and find them menial, interpersonal things people need in friendships. I force myself to try to care. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't understand small talk either. I feel like if you're friends with somebody, I feel like you can be friends with somebody even if you don't talk to them for a year. You know what I mean? Like, you don't always have to say, what's up, how you been? Because at the end of the day, you've hung out with each other before. And I like to have people And this is what I do. If I hang out with somebody and we don't talk for a year, I still think they're my friend because I remember the last time we hung out. And, you know, if we hung out and it was a good time, they're my friend. Even if we haven't talked for a year. That's how I view this shit. Now, obviously, that's not normal. Maybe people in the chat can relate to me and they'll say it's normal. But obviously, it's not normal because multiple people have said the same thing about me. And I don't get it. Let me see. Real friendships are rare. The people who care enough to check in even once a year are some of the most important people in your life. Give them benefit of the doubt and don't assume they want something and reach out on your own. Give chance to reciprocate. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Like I said, at this point, I definitely know who my friends are, for sure. So, or I think I know at least. My man, you need some interests and hobbies outside the lame stuff like RuneScape, homosexual fantasies with Gary, live streaming and pretending you have a girlfriend. Friends tend to connect on topics like current events. Well, I mean, if I go to the flight school, if I actually commit to doing flight school to try to get my pilot's license, then obviously, hopefully, I can meet some people who are pilots and we can go flying together. Adrian Chan's my second favorite streamer right now. He's dope. Okay, thank you, dude. Mod me, homie. Can't do that, but thank you, homie. It's like you are kind of pushing them away, like by ignoring them. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I don't know. Something to work on, I suppose. But it's hard to work on because I don't like. How often are you supposed to do small talk with people? Am I supposed to message somebody every fucking day? How are you doing? Or is it like a once a week thing? Like, I don't get the time scaling on that. No way you have the attention span for that license. I mean, listen, I do have a pretty fucked attention span. That's true. But if I'm dedicated to do something, I can concentrate. You know what I mean? I went to college. I got my associate's degree. If I could do that, I could do anything. So I think it's fine. When you feel something is when they say things that you can deem as being weird or toxic. Where you do feel, what do you mean? Don't force yourself to small talk. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll try reaching out to more people, but I just feel weird doing that. I don't know, especially in the industry that I'm in currently. You know, if I was still a line cook at a restaurant, yeah, I could message my coworker, whatever.
I got cucked
But
by
streamer
my
shit
boss
is weird,
today.
man.
Canadian girl at club was Frenching us both. But she chose him and I slept on his couch, hearing it all. Feels, bro.
What the fuck, dude? Canadian girl at club was Frenching us both, but she chose him. I slept on his couch. Hey, that sucks. I mean, he didn't really cuck you, though. He just the girl kind of chose him over you. It sucks, but hey, it happens, man. She was kissing both of you guys? That's fucking weird, though. That's some host status, but hey, it is what it is. Honestly, dude, if I'm making out with a girl and I'm with my friend and he's going to make out with her, hey, come with me. Let's go somewhere. Let's leave. Let's get away from my fucking friend you also like. That's what I would do. Now, what's the difference between narcissism and the issues that I just explained? Because I don't think I'm a narcissist because I don't have very high self-esteem. I'm confident, but I have low self-esteem, which I used to think goes hand in hand. Confidence and self-esteem always go hand in hand, right? But no, that's actually not true. I'm confident. I don't give a fuck about anything. But I don't really think very highly about myself. You know what I mean? I just think, I know what I've accomplished. I know, what I'm capable of. But I don't think very highly of myself. I'm just self-centered. Narcissists are covering up a sense of worthlessness. So narcissists have low self-esteem then. I used to think they have high self-esteem and they thought they were like gods on this fucking planet. Communication goes both ways and people who get upset about you not reaching out can reach out themselves as well. That is true, Narbra. But then it comes into the case that I already fuck it up and that's why people don't reach out. Have I already fucked up that relationship? With Andy, for example. Have I already fucked up that relationship? which is why he didn't reach out to me to say how I'm doing. And I would then have to do it to him to repair it. I don't really know. Let me see. What is the definition of a narcissist? One of several personality disorders is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and lack of empathy for others. Okay, so the lack of empathy, definitely an issue that I acknowledge. I don't know if narcissists acknowledge their problems though. But sometimes if I can't relate to what I'm supposed to feel empathetic about, then yes, I have issues with empathy. But if I can relate to what you just said to me, then I can be empathetic for you because I understand. But if like I said earlier, if your dog dies, I'll feel empathetic. But if your mom dies, my mom hasn't died. I don't understand the feeling behind that. So I may not, like, I'll feel bad, but it won't go to like the extent that it probably should go. Like, I will think it's not a big deal. Like, obviously it's a big deal, but I will think it's not a big deal, sort of. Like, logically, I know it's a big deal, but emotionally, my emotions, my logic, two different things. Emotionally, it won't be a big deal, but in my head, I'll be like, damn, that fucking blows. But I don't have an excessive attention for admiration. Like, when I'm not streaming, I sit inside on the fucking and play video games all day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need excessive attention. I've had plenty of that in the past couple years, and you know, I can do with a break. And I also inflated sense of their own self-importance. That's a really interesting one because as a streamer, you're pretty much forced to do that. You have to have an inflated sense of your own importance to be a good streamer, unless you're like playing games or something, because you're the, you know, when you're the streamer, you're the star of the show. You're fucking, everyone's here to watch you. So you have to convey shit to your audience. You cried for Caroline? I did, but you know, I mean, I did when I was going through that stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my empathy, it's hit or miss, I guess. But let me see. You have been acknowledging the problems for so long, haven't made any effort to make progress. Well, but how do you? That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm trying to make progress, but how? I don't really know how to do that. You know what I mean? I feel like it just comes with enough failed friendships where you just finally understand. But then again, it's hard to make progress if you don't feel the things that you need to feel to make the progress. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not lagging for me. Is it lagging for you guys? The cam's gone? What do you mean? Hold on. It shows that I'm here. Let me reset the cam. For me, it works. Let me see.
People calling entertainers narcissists is very common. Those traits help in some ways and hurt in others. But if it negatively impacts your life and relationships a lot, you need to take steps to be aware of why and avoid pitfalls.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had some, you know, messed up relationships with people, friendships, girlfriends, things like that. Like, I've definitely had some messed up relationships that I've acknowledged what happened there. But yeah, without the emotional part of things, it's hard to learn from that. You know, it's like taking a math test that you don't study for. Okay, you failed the math test, and then you take it again without studying. Okay, you just fucking failed the math test again because you didn't study. And the studying is essentially the emotion part. So it's hard for me to make progress without that study. Yo, chat, is how the fuck? It's all good on my side. I don't know what the problem is here. Refresh stream, the video scuffed. What the fuck is wrong with the video? Let me see. I'm only at 3,000 bit rate here. And at 720, so it shouldn't be a big deal. How do you know that some so-called friends say that about you? Could be thinking of themselves, things not going well for them, and need to boost them up again? Well, I mean, that's just only a streamer problem, but you know, obviously I would just look away from that, look through it. Yeah, I don't know, but I've already come to the conclusion that I don't think I can really change from how I am, because I've been this way for 20 years. All right, let me just, should I restart the stream chat? Is it really fucked? Because I don't understand what's going on. On my side, everything's good. So obviously it's the servers that are like fucked or something. I think what's going on is I have low latency on, so there's like there's no delay. And some people who don't have good internet are lagging. So the ones who are lagging, is your internet good or bad? I don't know. I guess it's just a mixer thing then. I guess. I don't really know. That's fucking weird. But yeah, I've already come to the conclusion that I am how I am already. I don't really know. It's hard to, maybe when I'm 35 I'll change, but it's hard to change something that you've been doing for 20 fucking years. I mean, think about it like this. I've had people in my life, I've had friends and people in my life for 3 years now. That is 21 years of being lonely. So 3 years ain't shit, relatively speaking. And people who say, why don't you just change? I mean, bro, I'm trying. I'm trying to, you know, I'm always trying to strive to be a better person. But 3 years ain't shit, relatively speaking, to the past 21 years. But I try. I mean, I think in the past couple months, I've changed a hell of a lot, you know, for the better. Maybe some people wouldn't think so because they want fucking crazy ass content. But me personally, like on my personal level, not talking about the stream, not talking about fucking wanting to fuck with crackheads for content, I think I have made good improvements to myself. No, I stopped going to therapy, Edge. I went to therapy in Austin for like a month, and I stopped because I don't think she was helping me. She didn't really give me advice. She didn't talk to me about anything. I would go there. I would talk the entire hour, and she would say nothing, and then time's up. She'd ask me questions. I'd answer them, and then before you know it, the fucking hour's up, and I learned nothing. I've just explained how I feel for the past hour, and with no advice or no, you know, without her telling me anything. And I actually told her, I was like, I told her the last session I went to before I just stopped, I was like, I want you, before we start this session, I want you to talk more than me this time. I want you to tell me stuff, like talk to me. It's been a month. You really haven't said anything to me. And she's like, I'm not really here to talk. I'm just here to listen. And I'm like, sure. Okay, you're here to listen. I get that, but I can't really improve if I'm just talking to you. You need to tell me where I go wrong, how to help me out here, blah, 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 blah. You know, I knew she was a bad therapist because I had this really good psychiatrist when I was 16 and 17 years old. And he was one of the top rated psychiatrists in Palm Beach, Florida. He was literally, I think my parents spent he didn't take insurance. I think my parents spent like $500 a session, and I went to him twice a month. So, And yeah, I mean, he wasn't like and I'd be with him for like 2 hours. And I guess it was like, he didn't really give me advice about, well, he kind of, I don't know how to explain it. He didn't really talk to me about my life. He would just be like, how are you feeling? I would tell him how I'm feeling. And then he would take that in and do a test on me. He would show me like an image or like a thing. And he'd be like, what do you think about this image? And then I would explain it. And then he'd be like, okay, based on how you're feeling, what you just told me, this is how you're thinking. I want somebody to, a therapist, psychologist to tell me how I'm thinking, so I have an opinion from somebody else. And it helps me better understand from another perspective, because I have issues with other people's perspectives. You know what I mean? I can only really understand my own perspective. So he was a really good therapist. Find a clinical psychologist. Yeah, but aren't they fucking expensive, dude? My parents spent $500 a session for that dude. What's up, J Buns? So, I mean, maybe they're not all fucking $500, but I don't know, bro. Psychiatrists are hella fucking expensive. And I would hate to spend hundreds of dollars to go somewhere and then it does nothing for me. You know what I mean? That's what's scary, because therapy, you got to go to it for, a couple months before you really start to get something out of it. I would hate to go to a therapist I spent hundreds of dollars on for 3 months and I learned nothing. That would suck dick. Let me see. This thought process has been inevitable. It takes time to get through the process. I mean, it does, unfortunately. Let me see. 2K per session, 60K a month. What do you mean? For who? What therapist is $2,000 a session? I would never go to that therapist. That's ridiculous. But I think that's where a lot of my, sometimes when I feel depressed, I feel like that's where a lot of my depression stems from, are these problems. Because typically, recently, if I feel depressed, if I wake up one day, okay, so for the past couple months, my depression hasn't really been too bad. I don't really have depression. Not to, a crazy, ridiculous extent, but, I have my sad days, like everyone, right? And, for the past couple months, I think my sad days, when I do have them, it's because I feel lonely or I feel like unfulfilled. I think more unfulfilled than lonely. And maybe that unfulfillment, what I think, because I do a lot of thinking when I don't stream. I just sit here and I think. I play games, I think. And I think my unfulfillment has to do with my lack of, understanding of emotions. Because I can do stuff. I'll go out and I'll do stuff, but I don't really feel anything. For example, I did a zip line with Gary. It was fun, but I didn't really feel anything. Like, I didn't really feel happy doing it. I didn't feel sad doing it, but I just felt, neutral. Like, I'm just walking down the street. I don't know. I hope you guys don't feel like you're my therapist right now, because that's not where I'm going for. I'm just talking about stuff that I think that you guys would find interesting. I don't know if you find this interesting, but so maybe we could just move on. You are used to adrenaline. I mean, I've done so much shit in the past couple years that, yeah, it definitely doesn't help that fulfillment problem. That's for fucking sure. It's really hard for me to feel excited about something. I guess I'll put it that way. Like I think the Europe trip is going to be fun, and I'm ready to do it. But I'm not really excited to go to Europe. I'm more so excited to see how the stream pans out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, my girlfriend, she's excited to go to Europe. But I've been to Europe, and I've done plenty of shit that I'm not excited to go to Europe. I'm excited to see how the stream goes. Like, I'm excited to stream there and try to make it the best I can. Who makes you happy? I mean, Kimberly makes me happy. You know, I like hanging out with her. I feel good when I'm around her. So that's nice. She understands me more than other people, I think, and you know, it's all good. Obviously, I have some problems understanding her sometimes, but you know, we work it out. If you're excited to stream, why do you never stream? Well, I mean, I just don't really have anything to do around Austin, so I don't know. And I feel like it's really, like, I don't want to just go live and do the same old shit every day in Austin, you know what I mean? Why'd you invite TSA? He hasn't streamed for months. Because he's a good dude. And he's been a nice dude. He's been a good friend to me, so, and I like him. And he's a good streamer when he does stream, so. Have you actively looked for something to do? I mean, stream, I mean, sure. But, you know, off stream, you know, the flight school thing. Let me see. You no longer enjoy streaming. You have the mindset to do it just to get the bread to pay rent and stuff. No, that's not true. Of course I enjoy streaming. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to go to Europe and do all these different things. Like, how do I explain this? If I didn't enjoy streaming, I would just do what I've done in the past that has already proven to be successful instead of trying to do new things. For example, I want to do the 24-hour cam on Mixer because they have the mix play thing. And I want to add more innovation to the 24-hour cam. Now, if I didn't enjoy streaming, I wouldn't give a fuck about innovating shit. And I would just stream on YouTube, fucking 24-hour cam, like just whatever. Like, fuck it. It's the same thing we've always done. So, you know what I mean? Of course I enjoy streaming, but, you know, sometimes I have a lack of creativity on what to actually do for my stream. And I don't want to sit here and bore, you know, the viewers on just, you know, doing nothing every day, essentially. Don't keep your main content like the RV trip on Mixer where half your viewers aren't here. Well, I mean, I would just do the 24-hour cam on Mixer because I think it works better with the mix play. The only issue with the Mixer thing is shitty on mobile. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, my mobile, when I look at Mixer on mobile, it's fine for me. So I don't really I mean, I have an Android. It works on Android. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe some other people have, you know, issues, but I can't. I don't get the issues because I don't have any issues with Mixer. It doesn't lag for me. Nothing happens. Like, no bad shit. It always just works. Why don't you eat healthy and work out anymore? Honestly, I should eat healthy. I enjoy junk food, so that's where my I like eating junk food. Chipotle is fucking amazing. I'm sorry. So, you know, I should eat, like, I should cook my own food and this and that. But bro, I fucking love junk food. The shit tastes good, but obviously it's not healthy and my body is not feeling too good. You know, I'm actually not feeling so tired right now. But sometimes I wake up and I'm just like, after 12 hours of sleep, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm just like so tired still. And that's obviously my diet talking to me right there. But, you know, I don't know. I've been doing better than I was last year. Last year, my diet consisted of McDonald's literally every day. I know I say that now as like a meme, but I don't really eat McDonald's every day. You know, sometimes Kimberly cooks, you know, or we go out, we go to a fucking like restaurant that has better food than McDonald's. I know the food's still not healthy at restaurants, but better than McDonald's, right? So I've been a little bit more active. I don't really eat too many chips anymore. I don't really drink that much soda. I drink a lot more water and, like, you know, juices and stuff. I know juice isn't healthy either, but, you know, better than fucking soda. Yeah, I take multivitamins, so, you know, I'm working on it. Not streaming 24/7 gives room and time for your thought process to make the mental change. I think the narcissism is possible to overcome. What do you mean by that? Not streaming 24. So you think I should stream 24/7? What do you mean?
Google Jordan Peterson maps of meaning and watch lectures.
Jordan Peterson maps of meaning and watch lectures. What is that? What is this? I mean, this is a 2-hour video, dude.
I should tell you first about the genesis of this theory, I suppose.
So there, I'm. I don't really get. I don't know. We can't. I'm not watching this right now, but I'll see what this is all about later. To help with flight school search, British Airways takeoff from Heathrow, a pilot's perspective. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of POV pilot videos lately on YouTube. I don't get it though, so I obviously have to learn how to fly a plane, or at least the basics, before I can understand what the pilots are actually doing. How do you plan on rebuilding your community? Well, I'm currently in the process of doing so. I mean, we're doing the RV trip, all these different things. You know, it's a long process, takes time, but we'll get there. Obviously, it was a must-needed thing to get away from the AIDS. You know, biggest streamers just watch clips and play games, right? Yeah, but I try to hold myself to a different standard. I mean, I do that sometimes as well. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could just play games and watch videos, but I just know that, you know, a lot of viewers, like, they have a certain expectation to expect from me, and I try to hit that expectation. If I just play games or watch videos on YouTube and react to stuff for the next month, I feel like people would just get pissed off. I mean, on Mixer, it's different. You know, the expectation here compared to YouTube is obviously a lot fucking different. But, you know, yeah, I made a way too high of an expectation for myself. And that is something that I fucked up, because now it's like very difficult for me to just do, you know, what the average streamer does without, you know, it not feeling right. You know what I mean? Not only for me, but for the viewers as well. I miss the high energy. Well, I mean, I don't know if you watched the stream earlier. I was pretty high energy earlier today. I mean, maybe, I mean, not right now because we're just chilling, but earlier today I was definitely high energy. If you don't bring a crackhead to your house, it's considered a fail for YouTube. I mean, that's what I don't know. I feel like I could do anything on YouTube, but if it doesn't involve crackhead and drama, like crackheads and drama, then it's just not good enough at this point, because I've done so much crazy shit that I literally cannot do. Like, I cannot outdo the crazy shit that I've done without bringing in the toxic drama and all this nonsense. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, something I overthink about a lot. I mean, the EU trip can go very, very well without drama, without crackheads, all this and that, of course. But there's going to be a lot of viewers that are like, where's the fights? Where's the drama? Where's the this? You know, where's the fucking, why is somebody not punched in the face yet? Like, I feel like there's always going to be people like that, which is fine. But, you know, like I said, it was just a fuck up that I did. I should have never set the expectations that high. You know what I mean? Because, you know, obviously I didn't really think about the future. And I wasn't like, all right. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be 35 years old still fucking with crackheads and stuff. But, you see, you grow out of that shit and you understand that that's not the way to go. So I should have never, you know, brought that in. Like, of course, you know, that shit is content, but that's not the content that I should want to do. Obviously. You know, I should have never fucking had fucking weirdos over at my house and this and that. Even if it made some really good streams. Because, you know, that's just an expectation I don't want to commit to anymore. I have different expectations now. Making sure, you know, our EU trip runs smoothly, organized. You know, everyone is comfortable. You know, good content. The viewers like it. But no AIDS, you know, no fucking drama. Casey Tron is calling me. I don't think she has my number. What do you mean? Nobody has my number. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how anyone's calling me because nobody has my number. I don't have Bjorn's number. I don't have Casey Tron's number, and they don't have my number. So I don't know how anyone's calling me. I actually don't have any calls either at the moment. What does Casey Tron want to talk about? And isn't she like drunk as fuck right now? It's pretty obvious. Viewers got tired of your content and got rid of you, not the other way around. I disagree with that entirely. I'm sorry to say. I'm going to have to disagree with you, homie. I definitely, I think I was the one who got tired of the shit, which is why I closed the network, which is why I don't want to talk to crackheads and do fucking toxic ass drama. And I say this with confidence because even the people that say they hate me are still obsessed with me. So I'm going to have to say it's false because they're the ones who can't walk away. I've already walked away from doing what I don't want to do anymore. They're the ones who are still obsessed with me trying to do that shit. So let me see. Virgin waiting room. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in the Virgin waiting room here. All right, there's a shitload of people in there. It's going to be AIDS. So just move her into the Virgin layer. Where is she? I don't know what her Discord name is. Is that her? No. It's Bjorn's Discord. What's his, I don't know what his Discord is. Or it's his Discord channel name. Let me see.
Oh my god.
So Ice Poseidon.
What is
Yo.
Ice Poseidon, you just have to pick me up.
Oh, it's Ice Poseidon.
What's up, Casey?
Hello. Hey.
Oh, it's Ice Poseidon.
Hey, Bjorn. How you doing?
Good.
Are you streaming right now?
Yes. What's up?
You are? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I hear you want. I hear you wanted to talk. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out here with Bjorn, and he was talking about how you were such a great mentor to him, and I was wondering if you have any advice to give me.
More titty.
What?
More titty, honestly.
More titty?
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, that was your. Where'd they go? All right. Well, they just left. They just left the Discord, so I don't know. I mean, more titty. That was her claim to fame, dude. She had fucking big ass titties, and she fucking, you know, she did the whole. She was a troll. That was Casey Tron's claim to fame. So, I mean, realistically, more titty. Now, obviously, probably not the way to go, but it would work. But I don't really know Casey Tron that well, so I can't really give her advice. I didn't kick them out. I don't know what happened with Discord. I don't know. They just left. They just left Discord entirely. I read her wiki. She said she was good at League of Legends. I mean, I don't really know. I didn't really watch too much Casey Tron back in the day because she was way before my time. But all I know is that she is a troll and she pretends to be a titty streamer when she is not. Like, she's ironically a titty streamer, which is like her thing, right? What happened? What happened?
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Hold on, I'm gonna go over.
Like I said, Casey, titties.
Yeah.
Titties.
I'll try.
No, I'm just kidding. Yo, honestly, I don't really know you that well, Casey, so I can't really give you any good advice.
Why did he do that? Hold on, I'm gonna go check inside real quick.
Yeah.
All right, well, whatever. I guess I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening right now. Yeah, I think they're just extremely drunk right now, so I don't know how this conversation is going to play off. Because I'm sober, and if they're drunk, it's going to make a weird conversation. Oh, okay. Oh, fucking police. Oh, great. All right. Well, that sucks. Well, that's not good, obviously. You know, I actually saw earlier that Casey Tron said she felt bad for me because she thinks she said that I have PTSD from streaming and stuff. And that's not false. I wouldn't say PTSD is kind of far. Like, I say it sometimes, but it's like a joke. But I definitely have a lot more anxiety than I used to have, for sure. Okay, like, I get freaked the fuck out over small ass shit. Yesterday, I was outside in the front of my house, and some guy drove by in his truck, and he did a fucking, like, a burnout or something. I don't know. He hit something. I don't know. It was like a big bang. It sounded like a bang, and I thought it was a gunshot, and I fucking freaked the fuck out. And I ran inside. So, you know, me 2 years ago would have never done that. I'd have been like, oh, that guy just hit something. But now it's just like I got fucking scared. You know, sometimes I sit here, you know, on my computer when I'm not streaming, and it's like there's a window right there, and sometimes I think somebody's looking through it, or somebody's gonna fucking kill me, shoot me through the window. I don't know. I have anxiety now, for sure, based on stuff. I go outside, I get scared from a fucking bat, of course. So, you know, it happens, which is fine. I mean, eventually I'll get over it as, you know, things run more smoothly, because things have been pretty smooth for the past 4 months. I've had no problems. You know what I mean? I remember this time last year, bro, I had police encounters fucking 4 times a week. You know what I mean? Fucking, I remember I came home from a stream one time and I smoked some weed. I was high as fuck. And then, lo and behold, there's the fucking police downstairs in my goddamn house walking around with guns, like 20 cops. And I'm sitting on the couch high as fuck. And, so, you know, I hear fucking noise downstairs. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then, you know, they're like, it's the police. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm fucking high as shit. So I'm like, this is awful. So, you know, that was last year. So obviously, the anxiety. But I've had no issues for the past 4 months, and it's been great. I don't give two flying fucks what anyone says. People could be like, oh, fucking, you know, Ice is a blah, blah, blah. You know, if somebody wants to talk shit about me trying to be like SJW, but like, no, it's not the case. I don't have any problems anymore. I don't have to worry about fucking bullshit anymore like I used to have to worry about. So I could actually go to a restaurant and eat fucking food and sit down and not have to worry about getting kicked out. I don't have to worry about fucking retards and fucking police coming to my house nonstop. It's fantastic. To be fair, I did it to myself, but, you know, I'm just saying, it's better to not have to worry about that shit now. What's up, Stevie?
Freeze, motherfucker.
What are you doing? What are you up to? What's up, Steve? Just can't come in and give me a hug, or what's up?
Yeah, that's it. That's all. Bye, guys.
Okay. Do you think Kimberly's going to stream again? Yeah, she definitely is going to stream again for sure. We missed the old Ice. Well, what do you consider the old Ice? Because I think the only difference in myself is I'm just a little bit more aware of some of what I'm trying to cultivate here. You know? The no drugs Ice. I mean, I know it's a meme, but real talk, I don't do fucking drugs. Now, I don't live a healthy lifestyle, that's for fucking sure, but I don't do fucking drugs. I smoke weed. That's about it. Here and there, shrooms, Molly, you know, whatever. But that's it. I mean, when I was streaming on Twitch, and I did IRL on Twitch, I didn't really do crazy shit. So, I mean, the stream that we did today, and then obviously on YouTube, I just, once again, I took it way, I took it way over the top, you know what I mean? And that was not good. I should have never taken it way over the top. But I was fearless, and I was like, let's just do what happens to get viewers. And that did not turn out well. Can you hear me right now? I think the dog, yeah, it got muted for a second. Fucking Snoopy stepped on the fucking cable. What I said was the stream we did today, earlier on YouTube, would have been IRL content I did on Twitch when I used to stream on Twitch. Not crazy. It was funny, interesting, but not crazy, fucking retarded bullshit. On YouTube, I took it way over the top, and that was not good. But I was fearless, and I had, you know, I was like, let's do anything that we can do to get fucking viewers right now. I don't give a fuck. But not the right mentality, not good. I've had multiple guns pulled on me. I've had issues with fucking people coming to my house at 3 a.m. and stalking me. It was causing problems for my mental health. Play Modern Warfare Beta right now. Can you play the Modern Warfare Beta? I thought you had to pre-order it, because I don't have it pre-ordered. I thought you had to pre-order it to play the fucking beta. The alpha's free? Oh, I actually didn't know that. Is it on PS4? Kim was talking about today how much of a fake leech friend Voldisad is for ditching you then coming back when you got good sponsors. She never said that. You're gonna have to link me if that's true. That does not sound like her. Kimberly has never spoken bad about anybody. She's literally the nicest person I've ever met in my life. Bone just said you're trying to leech off him. I mean, whatever, dude. Like, I don't even have a response to that. It's just so stupid that it's not even worth responding to. You know what I mean? Just no comment. Like, literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. He said you're desperate. I mean, that's fine. He can say whatever he wants. I think it's funny. Considering he is living his current life right now on a subreddit named after me. I don't, like, bro, I don't really know what, like, I don't have to say anything. It's like Donald Trump, you know, arguing with a fucking homeless person. Like, Donald Trump doesn't need to argue with the homeless person because It's just stupid. $3K viewers versus 1K viewers. All right. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but you should want the right kind of viewers. I mean, there's multiple variables, but let's just bring up this one variable. You should want the right kind of viewers. I like having 1K viewers and not having the police show up to my fucking stream, and not having callers, and not having issues. I mean, there's other variables too, but it's not really worth going into. We're on Mixer. I'm trying to reinvent myself. I mean, there's not really, I mean, that's basically it. There's nothing else to really say. It's all just based on context and the kind of viewers that you want. But I can say this to anybody who wants to ever say shit like that to me.
Your life is so interesting. You have thousands of people who care about you a lot, and yet you are still alone in many ways. Thanks for sharing it. Very unique.
Thank you, homie. I appreciate that, Kay. Speaking on a more generalized kind of level here, anyone who wants to say things like that to me is fine, but you should have something to back it up. You know, if Soda Poppin wants to say that I'm trying to leech off him, he has all the right to say that, because Soda Poppin made himself. You know, he's an OG and he's worked hard to get to where he is. Somebody like Bone Clinks can't really say the same, because he didn't really make himself. And he didn't build up to, you know, any sort of viewership where people care about him as a person at all. You know what I mean? And I don't think he understands that, and I don't blame him. I just think he's naive. I mean, there's a lot of people that are naive. A lot of Twitch streamers as well that are also naive. And you don't really understand shit until you go through shit. But, you know, obviously, he'll learn sooner or later. Because maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think the people watching Bone Clinks care about him. In fact, you know what? I'm actually not wrong. Of course I'm not wrong. The people watching Bone Clinks don't care about him. But the people watching me do care about me. Hopefully. The people watching Soda Poppin do care about Soda Poppin. So, you know, Bone Clinks might have viewers, but he doesn't have a community. And you should strive to create a community instead of just a viewer count. And no, viewer count and community do not correlate with each other. Because, you know, I'm sitting here, we're doing nothing, right? We're just chilling. I don't expect a million fucking people to come watch, right? My Discord is pretty active. I closed down my Reddit, of course, but before I reopened it, my Discord is very active. My name is pretty relevant in the streaming scene. If I just promote something, like an event, it should do pretty well. So that's what having a community is all about. And that's all I really have to say. Let me see. Bones never broke 1K viewers out leeching off ice or surround. Okay, that's drama donation. We don't need that. But you know, it you know, just hand in hand with what I just said. So there's the narcissism. No, I'm speaking objectively. Objectively speaking, we have a community. And we are very relevant in the streaming scene. Even if I got 200 viewers every single day, people would still know what CX is. People would still know what Ice Poseidon is. People would still know what all these different things are. And I think that's pretty important. I think that's actually one of the most important things, because, you know, that gives the person the opportunity
Shut up,
to
dude,
grow
you and
themselves
Bone are
from
the
something.
Same. Both SJW twinks who the viewers don't care about. You guys will never be on god tier streamer levels like Bjorn and Blade. This community stands with Blade against false accusers. Blade is innocent.
You lost me at that last sentence, bro, honestly. No, I'm serious. So this is why the relevancy part is more important than anything else. Okay, I'm trying to reinvent myself. I'm trying to rebuild something that's healthier, a healthier community that's not fucking just total AIDS and causing me problems every day. The fact that the relevancy is such a big plus in my favor is because now I have the platform to advertise things to help give me that boost to rebuild, you know, the community and make it healthier. It's almost like starting over again, but now I have an advantage because people know, you know, who I am, at least in the streaming, you know, scene. So I think that's a pretty good advantage, and I think that's something I can work, you know, that's something I can work with. And this is all objective, like, this is like objectively speaking, like business, like sort of shit. This isn't like ego stuff. This is just objectively speaking. Let me see. You're not relevant at all. Everyone on Twitch is laughing at you. All right, well, that makes me relevant. I mean, does it not? The questions is, do you also want to rebuild the network? I mean, I don't know. Maybe at some point, but not currently. I mean, I had this idea of like making like a mixer thing, like I'm growing IRL on Mixer, and that'd be, I think that'd work really well. But you know, in due time. That's just not the priority right now. We're working on it. I'm working on myself right now. We're not working on helping other people at the moment. Obviously, RV trip with Grimoire and Gary and all those guys, but you know, I'm not going out of my way to help build them. They're just joining the trip, and we're all going to work together on something there. Play Modern Warfare? I mean, I don't want to play it right now. I like talking. I don't know. Do you guys just like when, like, do you like the chill, like, talking shit? Because, I mean, I just don't feel like playing games right now. Another time, I don't want to play any fucking games right now. Because then if I play a game, I can't really think of and talk. You know, it's the conversation I'm going to have with the chat isn't going to be very deep if I'm playing a game because I'm focused on the game. Mixer's already dead all on YouTube. Yeah, but Mixer doesn't have to be dead. You know, we have the opportunity to grow something on Mixer for sure. I grew IRL on YouTube. I can most certainly grow IRL on Mixer as well. Except in a very, you know, positive, good sort of way instead. Now, like I said, it's not really my priority right now, but, you know, short-term goal in due time. Or I guess, man, yeah, positive, yikes. I mean, you know what I mean, just not full of shit, not full of garbage. Grow IRL and Mixer, they'll take care of you better than YouTube. Well, I'm not really gonna be focused on growing anything on Mixer until I get partner. You know what I mean? I'll stream on Mixer, I'll try, you know, and do stuff on it, but I'm not gonna sit here and grow an IRL section on Mixer until I get partner because, you know, let's say I grow some IRL community on Mixer and there's a bunch of IRL streamers, they're all doing really well, and then I'm just still not partner. That'd suck dick. Like that would suck ass. That I feel like I'm doing my part as a streamer to help grow a platform because, you know, the streamers are more important than the platform. And then the platform doesn't do anything in return to help a brother out. You know, it's business. It's honestly just business. You know what I mean? So You want handouts? No. You just don't want to give your all to something that you're not going to get anything out of. It's just business. They tell you to host like-minded content as a criteria for getting partner ice. What do you mean? Host like-minded content? What the fuck does that mean? There's nobody that's really too like-minded on Mixer. What do you mean? Well, I mean, I host what I can on Mixer, but, you know, it's not, there's not too many IRL streamers on Mixer is what I'm saying. Bring back the chaos in a CX network. You were doing fine with just TTS money. Yeah, but Prismane, I don't really want to have a bunch of degeneracy in my life because it's not only bad for my mental health, but it also has no future or sustainability. Think about it. I mean, sure, yeah, TTS money. I can make a living off that, but you know, that's not good business. You feel what I'm saying? That's not good business. And my mental health is more important than some fucking donations. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, listen, the chaos was great and fine, but you have to learn to adapt and grow. If you can't learn to adapt and grow, you'll never succeed. You know? Obviously, it's a risk to try to reinvent myself, but I'm willing to take that risk because I think it's going to work out. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. Do you guys really think that what I had going like 6 months ago was sustainable? Because I don't think it was. I was getting very burned out, and I was hating my fucking life. And yeah, everyone, you know, you are who you hang out with, right? That's the saying. And I was not hanging out with, like, I think a lot of the people I was hanging out with were not great people to hang out with. So, you know, that's just, it's not good. And then, you know, if you want to talk about the money side, TTS money is, you know, you'll make a living off it. But sponsorships are where the real fucking big money, big ball, fucking big boy money come from. And I was unable to get sponsors at any point with the CX network because of obvious reasons. Okay, so you know what I mean? TTS, 20K a month. One single sponsor, 50K for doing essentially nothing. So I don't know, man. Personally and business wise, not very sustainable. Could have been controlled chaos. Well, that's kind of what I had going. I had controlled chaos going on for a while. And then, you know, the streamer mansion got pretty uncontrollable because I had some, you know, conflicting problems there with the person that that was living there. So, you know, it made it really bad. But, you know, that's old news. So. Well, you know, actually, Wide Hardo, my old manager wasn't the only one getting me sponsors. You know what I mean? Sometimes I emailed sponsors. Sometimes other people would help me email sponsors. They all had the same thing. They don't really want to work with me or the community, you know, for obvious reasons. So that's not good. Casey thought that you tell her to stream more titty and kick her off. She's just drunk right now. It's fine. I'll DM her later about stuff. Can you still clear your name? Regarding what? Oh, clear my name in what kind of way? Was it true you're getting 60K a month? When I had the Live Me sponsor, it was like, yeah, around like way up there. I think there's only 1 month that I've ever pulled 100K in strictly donations, but it wasn't real. It was 100K gross, not net. It was when we did the car giveaway. No. It was when we did Fear Factor and the 2 RV trips. I made $100,000 in donations that month. But obviously, you know, a good portion of that money was spent on the RVs, spent on damages, spent on setting up the Fear Factor event. So, you know, a lot of spent money there. So net wise, I probably made like 40K or 50K that month. Imagine pulling 100K from donos. That's insane. I work 55 hours a week in a union. I make 90K a year. Yeah, I mean, but it has its cons too, right? Donations that was the only month that's been like that. You know, donations are not very sustainable, and it's kind of scary sometimes because you know, you can have expectations on how much you can make with donations, but you don't know how much you're gonna make until you just stream. And you know, sometimes like you don't really make money. When I did IRL with the live view, I really made no money doing IRL. The only times I made money on my streams was when I was on my desktop doing Reddit recap and things like that. And then IRL, I would make no money because I didn't have donations on. You waste a shitload of money, that's why you barely make any. You should advertise your merch more. You know, for the 3 months that I've lived in Austin, I have been able to save so much more money than I have ever been able to save in 3 months' time. Even with the lack of streaming that I've been doing. Which is insane, right? I know a lot of people will be like, oh, fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, they want to, you know, be negative about shit. But bro, LA was a fucking money pit, all right? You go to a restaurant, fucking $60 for a lunch, all right? $40 for breakfast. You know, then you spend money on some stream stuff and fucking $20 Ubers, $30 Ubers every fucking day. So, I don't know, man. Shit anywhere except LA is so goddamn cheap. Give us a list of people you consider friends. I mean, I'd rather not do that, you know, because if I don't say someone's name, it's just going to cause like issues or drama or something, right? It's fine. I don't need to give people a list of who I consider friends. I know who my friends are and who aren't, so. That's the reason your view count has dropped, because you don't put so much money in your streams, but also means less stress, so there's pros and cons. I mean, it's multiple reasons, but you know, of course. That's why you don't stream much, because you don't need as much money. I mean, no. When I stream, I don't even think about money. Believe it or fucking not. I don't think about money. Obviously, it's important to make money, but that's not a priority of mine. I don't think about it. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can fucking make a living and I can just, you know, have like a steady income, that's all, you know, it's fine, right? As long as I'm responsible enough, that's fine. And, you know, I'm responsible enough to pay my bills, do all that shit, blah, blah, blah. I don't sit here and stream for fucking money. I'd have media on and all this other bullshit all fucking day if I cared about money. You know, people say, oh, just make the most money you can. But, like, no, not if it lowers the value of the stream. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, nobody wants to listen to, like, media all fucking day. Mixer looks pretty good. It looks like Microsoft has their platform together. I mean, they definitely do. They just need more fucking people on this site, dude. Is the more disease true in your life, though? We want more, but when we don't get it, it hurts us? What does that mean? You said you wanted sponsors over low donos. I mean, from a business side, sponsors give you more money than donos, and obviously, to adapt and grow, I should want to be able to get sponsors over TTS donations, yes. But at the end of the day, as long as I can make a living, I don't sit here and give a fuck about money and like, oh, hey guys, what can we do to make money today? Like, you know what I mean? I care more, believe it or not, I care more about streaming and I care more about entertaining people than anything else. I know that's really fucking hard to believe because of my inconsistency, but I really do. You know, I really just want to be accepted by, you know, people. That's like my biggest thing. I just want to be accepted. You know, I've always been a social outcast my entire fucking life. So, you know, the viewers, if they feel happy and they like the stream, that's all I care about. I care way more about that than fucking money. Now, obviously, it is still a business and the money does come into play, but that's not the main priority. Because once you make more than a certain amount of money per month, you just stop giving a fuck about money. And it's true. I mean, temporarily steepled, temporarily. No, DSG, I don't. I saw your past problems. You try to be someone who you aren't. You're not outcast. There are 1,000 people who watch you, but don't try to be like Soda Pop and SQC. I mean, yeah, I can't really be like Soda Pop and SQC. I don't really have the attention span to sit and play games or whatever for fucking 10, 12 hours a day. So, of course not. You know, I only try to be myself, of course. I gave up 100K years to be happy, honestly. A lot of people don't understand, but when you make a certain amount of money, like 100K a year, it's a pretty good amount of money. When you make a certain amount of money, money doesn't matter anymore. Like, your emotions and like other things just take priority. You know, when I first became a streamer and I started making way more money than I was making as a line cook, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is ridiculous. You know, this is crazy. I'm making fucking 10 times more money than at my job. And then, you know, 6 months later, I didn't even look at my bank account. I don't care. It's not the priority anymore. You know, there's other priorities that take place. You get so used to something and it's the priority. Now, obviously, there could come a point if life goes really bad where I go completely broke. And then obviously I'll be like, damn, money was really nice. It was good to be able to pay bills, not stress about that shit. But, you know, the way you think and like feel about stuff, it's all like in the moment shit. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lord. I appreciate it. It's like everything's in the moment, you know? You can't really dwell on like past shit. You were begging on stream a while back for money. When I was in the mansion, I definitely did not have enough money to move. So I wasn't begging for money. I just said, I don't really have enough money to move. And then people supported the move by donating, of course. So, I mean, I wasn't sitting there like, please give me fucking money. I was just talking about it and people just donated to support it. I think once you make a lot of money, then go poor, you're not so worried so much because you know how to make money if you need to now. I mean, that's not always the case, depending on how you go poor, I guess. Or broke or whatever. Let me see. But after the mansion, you told Gary you could live 2 years without streaming in Austin. I mean, Austin is so fucking cheap. I mean, I could live in Austin for 2 years without streaming. But that's not, like, why would I do that? Because 2 years goes by pretty quick, and if I don't stream for 2 years, oh, look, now I have no money. You know what I mean? Like, why would I do that? Mr. G is homeless now. I feel very bad for Mr. G. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know how he went from teacher to homeless. That's ridiculous. What are your thoughts on Chris Hansen talking about Blade? I think Chris Hansen is a master troll. That's what I think. You shouldn't shun Bjorn because of Blade. That's pretty shitty. I'm not shunning Bjorn. I'll talk to Bjorn. I'll talk to Bjorn. You know, I'm not shunning him. I'm not ignoring him. Just with the drama he's been wrapped in, I just don't think he can go on the trip. Because I don't want to be a part of that drama. I don't want people who don't watch the streams to look at my stream and be like, oh, is this the same RV that all that other shit went on, down on? I don't want people to think that. What happened with the GG subs? I mean, not really much. What do you mean? They were my sponsor. Now they're not. That's a big yikes. Bjorn always loved you. So sad. I assume you're trolling because, of course you're trolling. So whatever. All this clip says the RV has your name watermarked on it already from the. Yeah, I mean, that's not as bad though as being personally directly or indirectly involved. Like I said, I like Bjorn. He's a good dude, but he wrapped himself in some drama, and now he's got to let the drama go the fuck away before I do anything with him. It's life. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? It's just what happens. Bjorn should have been more mindful of what was going on around him. I know it doesn't really involve him, and he was just kind of there, but still. If you see something going on that is obviously a bad look, say something about it, Be like, what the fuck are you doing? But then again, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? Like I said, the main reason, it just comes down to his involvement with all that other shit. And I just don't want to be indirectly involved with all of that. You said a friend would be there in tough times, but you can't even be with Bjorn. Yeah, but, I mean, dude, I have to worry about myself. You know what I mean? I've worried about other people for far too long. I have to worry about myself, and this is me worrying about myself first. So, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I have worried about other people for far too long. Bjorn will do just fine without coming on the trip. Fuck you, dude. There are tutorials and mixer subreddits that mixplay. All right, I'll have to check those out. Oops. Ice hates brings you ain't around Ice yes men. God, dude, you're fucking such a troll. Ice yes men, dude. Are you going to Rune West next week? Yeah, I mean, Voldestad is supposed to come next week, so me and him will go to Rune West in Kansas City, where Tony is. Check it out, see how it goes. Ironically, it's in Kansas City. Yo, Casey, what's up, baby girl? No, I'm just kidding, but... oh, man. Why are you calling anyone who disagrees with you a troll? I mean... not anyone who disagrees with me, just people who aren't looking outside of the box to see reality. Let me plug this vape in, hold on. Isn't Kimberly from there as well? Kimberly's from St. Louis, Missouri. Bought a house in Texas. Be there next week. You're invited. Barbecue. What part of Texas, bro? Bring J-Pod and James Worley. That's not fucking happening. I'm sorry. James Worley is a motherfucker, dude. And J-Pod, I don't even know him. Like, honestly, but... Like, well, I don't even know how to contact a J-Pod, dude. Please tell Grimmer to wear her pink wig for the EU trip and not brown hair. I mean, we'll see. It's up to her, though. Do you ever see yourself working a normal job again? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. It's really hard to say because I can't see that far in the future. And that's not what I'm aiming for at the moment, so no. The answer would be no. If anything, I would probably try to invest some money if I, you know, wasn't making ends meet as a streamer. I mean, I did used to trade stocks when I was younger. I don't know if stocks are as viable at the moment, but there's always crypto, but I know crypto's kind of like bullshit nowadays. I love you, man. Even enjoy watching the streams to this day. You should come to the UK when you do the EU trip. I probably won't go to the UK, but because it's just like I've been there so many fucking times. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be in Paris. So if you're from the UK, you know, 2-hour train ride to Paris. Come say what's up. I mean, that's a long ass train ride, but it's like $40. You know, it depends how you know how much you want to say what's up. Let me see. I love Ice, but I feel like he'll end up like that porn star is homeless in Vegas now and convinced herself that it was her decision. I mean, let's say worst case scenario. I go completely broke. I have nothing going for me. And I'm going to be homeless. Lucky for me, my parents will always take me in to let me live with them. So I don't see myself as ever being homeless. Because I have that support system there to help me out. Cow tipping with Neb in Scotland. Hey, I mean, I don't know if we're going to Scotland, but we'll see. Thoughts on the inverted yield curve? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. You never talk to them? Yeah, but my parents still love me, and I still love them. So I mean, I talk to my parents probably like twice a month. But we still love each other. We don't have to talk every single day. My parents would never let me go homeless. They would always help me. Do you think you would have been better off without SSJ? I mean, he got me some good sponsors, I will say that. And he did have some connections in some places. He got me verified on Twitter. Without SSJ, I would not be verified on Twitter, believe it or not. So, SSJ was good up to a certain point. You know what I mean? Up to a certain point. When shit started, when shit started just getting out of hand, it should have just ended there, honestly. You could have gotten that yourself, dude. I tried to get verified on Twitter for months, and then he was like, "Oh, I know somebody who works at Twitter," and then he got me verified. So, I mean, it's not very easy getting verified on Twitter, man. Is there anyone in the community anymore that you super miss or wish was still around? I mean, I don't really know. Besides Jacob, as like a person in the stream and not non-streamers, Jacob would be the only person, honestly, that was like involved with me and my streams. So that excludes, you know, like my friends in LA, like Victor and Kyle, like they were on stream sometimes, but they weren't, you know, obviously streamers. So I'm specifically talking about streamers or people working with me for streaming. Of course, Kyle and Victor, of course I miss them, but we're talking about streamers. Or I mean, I guess if you're talking about the whole community, then yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that I miss, but it's life, right? When is Vold coming to visit? I think sometime this week. I don't really know what day, but sometime this week, I think. That's what he said, at least. Did you contact Hyphonics about the trip? Yeah, I mean, I said what's up to him, and we're going to talk about it. But I don't see him coming. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, man? Doing this for my boys. You know, we out here, you know, keeping it. Nah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro.
What are you guys doing up there?
Just watching Bjorn.
Nice. How's it going? Is he getting? Is he getting in?
I was trying to watch Bjorn, but like I was like, nah, never mind.
What do you mean?
Because it's not even Bjorn streaming; it's someone else.
Who? Some random person?
No, it's just I don't want to say it, but whatever. It's like I was trying to see what the fuck's going on, but then it's just like someone else has his stream, and it's like I don't want to watch them. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that just proves my point.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, that's funny, dude. Are you still gonna try and integrate Mixer with the? Yeah, Neb. I'm gonna still try and integrate the mix play with the 24-hour camera. It's gonna be good. So I'm gonna put the 24-hour RV cam on Mixer.
Oh, okay.
So we can do the mix play interactive buttons.
That's cool.
For the camera.
Like,
I still have to.
Neb had good ideas. Did you see that? What Neb like suggested for you to do for that?
Where did he suggest that?
In the DM.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
I did not see that. What did Neb suggest?
It's like something with like I don't know if it's by money or by Spark. I don't know what the fuck it was, but a certain whatever will activate light change. A certain one would activate like a horn. Another one would like something like that, change the radio station or some shit like that. Like,
oh yeah,
things that are like doable but not like extreme. Cause like there's some good things.
Like what?
Like I don't know. There's some shit you could probably do, but it's like it'll be fucking illegal as hell.
Well, I mean, yeah, I have to think about how I'm gonna do that. I don't really know how to make the lights change based on sparks. I think there's a bot that I can integrate with my.
Or just talk to Neb. Actually, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Like I think there's a bot that is integrated, and I don't use the RV lights. I bring my own light bulb connected to the bot, and then it goes through like
Bluetooth
like
stuff,
coding and stuff.
You said Bluetooth stuff.
I don't know. I know there's a thing on YouTube where if people donate a certain color super chat, it changes the light bulb color to that color.
Hello.
Who's that?
Yo, Judge. Hello, Judge. Yo, what's up, Judge? What? Yo, what's up, Judge? You're on stream, dude. What?
Stevie, you're gonna come in here and answer the fucking phone on my goddamn fucking stream.
Sorry.
That's not innovative. Swifty, other streamers are doing it for over a year. Yeah, but it's innovative because I've never done it for my stream, so I don't fucking know. It's fine.
No, I can't go to the EU trip, guys. Unfortunately, I have a J Omega Law B, and I don't have a passport. And you know,
how do you not have a passport?
I don't see what's the point of leaving the U.S. Why would you want to leave the U.S.? We have everything here.
You got to see the world, Stevie.
See what? All you're gonna see is goddamn fucking dog shit outside of the U.S.
I've seen. Well, first of all, Japan is much better than the U.S. I've seen some very good things outside the U.S. What do you mean?
Dude, Japan.
The U.S. is full of fucking desert and fucking shit.
I cannot go to a place where you have to take your shoes off. Fuck that.
I mean, that's only in some places.
I could barely do it in your house.
Bro, fucking Yeah, I make them take fucking shoes off. I make everyone take shoes off.
He makes us take shoes off.
Yeah, I don't want the carpet getting fucked up.
What carpet? You have a fucking wood. Never mind.
No, there's carpet everywhere. Yeah.
There's carpet. Yeah.
No, but dude, the U.S. is not that great. It's full of desert and fucking random fucking cornfields everywhere, and it's not. There's not much in the U.S. outside of major cities. Whereas there's beautiful nature in like Estonia and Japan and all this other shit. America doesn't have beautiful nature outside of Oregon and Washington, to be honest. So
you're right. There is a lot of crackheads in the USA.
And crackheads and gun-toting fucking people who shoot motherfuckers.
Shit, I guess.
But I mean, I guess that's in some other places.
Yeah, they didn't
too.
leak anything. All I said was whatever carpet. That's it.
No, don't worry. It's fine, dude. Don't worry, homie.
Oh my god, dude.
But
we wilding out here.
What, are you just bored or something?
No, I just like to annoy the chat. It's funny.
Here, Stevie, take a seat. Why don't you be the streamer?
Okay.
For 5 minutes, and let's see if you can smooth over the chat and make them really love you.
Okay. All right. What's up, guys? Hello. So tonight we're gonna do another a Reddit recap. Here, let me pull up Reddit real quick. How do I pull up Reddit?
Don't go with that. Don't look at my internet browsing. You're gonna leak some or history or some.
Can I at least
just talk to him? Just talk.
Okay. Hey, Stevie, I like to rim you. Thanks, Edge Case. That's very nice. No, I am not wasted. Steve, you suck. Brush your teeth. I do brush my teeth. What do you mean? Leech. How am I leeching, dude? What the fuck? Like, I'm not leeching. I don't stream. Go die. Holy fuck. Shit. Show boobs. Okay. Steve, I love you. Blow me a kiss. There you go. There's your kiss. Show feet. Steve, give me Paul's number so I can teach him how to crypto. Make him a millionaire, dude. This guy wants to make you a crypto millionaire. I was using Steve as a Mexican nanny replacement. I mean, hey, I guess.
No.
I guess, right?
You're not as cringe. Don't worry.
You heard it here first, guys. Apparently, I'm not cringe, even though I do it on purpose. Yo, what's up, Tenzi? Yo. Get a bigger t-shirt? God damn, man. You guys are dogging me, man.
Read the positive comments.
Okay. Yeehaw. Not as cringe, by the way. Wait, can I do an EBZ stream? What's up, guys? This is an EBZ stream. You know what's up? Are you stolen? 6 sugars. Hey, bitch, I said 6 sugars. So much oil on your face. Okay, never mind. I should have never zoomed in on my face. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah. Fucking shout out to the Astros, you know. We the winners. We the winners of the World Series. There you go, yeah. World Series winners, man. Say it, try hard. There you go, I said it.
How do you feel being the streamer?
Dude, it fucking sucks, man. How the fuck do you do it?
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Can I at least like play something while?
No, you got this.
It feels normal if I were like.
You can tell someone's a really good streamer when they can just sit and talk and it's good.
They just said go live on Twitch. I should, dude. I should say go live. Fuck it. This is not Ice. This is fucking Athene on crack. Okay, never mind.
Don't ever call me Athene ever again.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Steve,
Athene on crack. That's even worse.
Tell Paul to play WoW Classic, dude. Play WoW Classic? You play WoW? Dude, honestly,
when it comes out.
I've always preferred RuneScape over WoW, dude, honestly.
I mean, of course, but let's give it a try.
I love you, Stevie G. Yo, thank you, 1K Andy. Oh, okay, never mind. Wow, you just made me read your name. Yo, Steve, you know that there's no Ubers in Kansas? Okay, dude, stop with the fucking memes, guys. Come on. Wake the Fallen. It comes out in 3 days. Yeah, true. Tell Ice to play Minecraft. Dude, you want to go to Minecraft Mondays? With Keemstar?
Who am I going to play with?
Play with me, dude.
You have to be a streamer.
Just say I'm a streamer. Just say I'm Greek god. Hey guys, it's GG thing. Like whatever.
I mean, maybe you could pass.
Okay, dude. I just literally 5 people just left the stream, so I guess I'm bad. So I guess you should take over again because I just lost you 5 viewers.
All right, let me sit down.
Okay, there you go. All right, guys. Thank you. That was fun. Fuck streaming.
How can you be so pessimistic about it? We're doing a Mario Party stream, right?
Yeah, we're doing a Mario Party stream.
Yeah, I know Jacob is actually in Austin. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him when.
Yeah, where the fuck is
when
he?
Well, I said we're gonna hang out, but when I'm done streaming, so.
Oh, okay. You think you could do it now, or hell, not so late?
I mean, I'm sure he could. It's not. I mean, it's midnight. Depends what he has to do tomorrow, I guess.
Let me just go upstairs. He's there anyway.
Oh, is he?
Oh, you didn't know?
Is he actually upstairs?
Yeah, he went to your room.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
So
It's like Kimberly opened the door for him.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
came in.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. I almost wanted to make.
Yeah, dude. I'll pull out the Mossberg, bro.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
No, I'm just kidding, but that's probably the best joke you've said all day, though.
Dude, you know, I know you hate that meme, but it's hilarious. Hold on, donation.
Go live on Twitch and see how long it takes to get banned.
Oh hell
Please
yeah,
and
dude!
Thank you.
That's a good challenge.
No, you don't want to get banned on Twitch, bro.
I'll just do it on my alt. Nah, just kidding. I should not. Hey, Twitch, I don't got an alt. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. In a game.
Yeah, green. All right, fucking. I'm gonna end the stream here in like a second, anyways, Stevie. So I'll be up in a sec.
Amazing stream, Steve. Thanks, Edge.
You did a good job. I think you should actually stream. But
I don't know.
Just be, more confident in yourself.
Oh, I'm confident, dude. What do you mean?
Not with streaming.
I am, dude. It's just the character.
Well, show me. Talk to him.
Okay. So what do you guys think about dude? It's because literally everything I'll talk about is about Twitch. Because fucking.
I mean, that's fine.
I don't want to fucking like start name dropping, and then they start hating me over.
So you're overthinking too much. You're overthinking it.
Shut up, fat internet janitor.
All right, Stevie. Let's go.
Dude,
go upstairs, Stevie. Go upstairs.
I like reading the shit posts. They're hilarious.
Go upstairs, Stevie. I'll see you up there in a sec. Oh yeah, it's been like that. Don't worry about it. Just put it back in the door. The doorknob came off. It's fine.
Oh fuck! I thought I broke your door, dude.
No, it's fine.
I can fix it for you.
Yeah, maybe. Fucking that one porn star girl said she was down to come and do a stream with me, where we go and like get her a fucking chick, but she said she probably can't come until after the EU trip, so we'll see. But that will be interesting when it happens. So if that rule applies, same with Hampton Brandon on Andy Milanakis' stream. What are you talking about? What rule are you talking about? I have an extra ticket, EDM Halloween Festival. EDM Halloween Festival. I could be down for that. We could talk about it. Twitter DM me. When he was shown on stream and Andy never got banned. Yeah, but Andy has... I mean, it's Andy Milanakis. Of course he's not going to get banned. What do you mean? Like, he has a good track record of not getting banned. So, they let people slide who have good track records of not breaking the rules, of course. Why do chicks in porn love you so much? I mean, you all know. Everyone, obvious reasons, right? It's because I'm a streamer. I mean, girls love that shit. That are in the scene, at least. Do you think Kimberly have helped you better your life? I think Kimberly has helped better myself as a person, yeah. She's definitely helped me out with some stuff that I don't exactly see off the bat, like perspectives and stuff. Bobby Dillon hates you and said Pepper almost died because of you. Dude, Bobby, okay, I don't care. Who gives a shit? What are you talking about? Who gives a fuck? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like saying, hey, dude, that homeless guy that we just walked by said, fuck you. He has nothing to do with your life. Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Oh, yeah, EBZ's passport. EBZ DM'd me, and he said that his Cameroon embassy said that he can travel without a passport, but he might have issues getting back into the USA or something like that, or like issues getting back into a country or something. So I told him, I said, EBZ, you should get a passport. Try your best to get a passport. God forbid you're stuck, unable to re-enter the USA. That would be some shit. But I told him, I'm like, hey, if you want to take the risk, that's on you, bro. You're gonna be alone in Europe when you can't come back. EBZ, stuck in Europe. Wouldn't that be some shit? Play Classic WoW on the 28th. I plan on playing some Classic WoW. I mean, I'm not really known for WoW, so I've never played it before. But you know, I'm down to give it a try. It's the big hype. Everyone's gonna play it, so let's give it a try. But all right, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you. I will see y'all later. Let me host somebody here. Let's see, who are we gonna host on the good old Mixer? Who's on Mixer right now? Tell Kim to say hi. Well, she's upstairs. You know, she's like all the way 2 floors up. So, alrighty, Mixer baby. Who we got? Tip is live? Ooh, where's Tip at? I kind of want to host someone new, though. But if Tip is live, let's see. What's this guy doing? Dude, there's so many girls that stream on Mixer. Holy motherfucking shit. What the fuck? Literally 80% of the streamers on this site are girls. Dude, if I was single, this site is my Tinder, honestly. Yeah, I'm a streamer. What's up? You want to hang out? Looking for a host? No, I'm just kidding. But if I was single, though, there are definitely some perks of being a streamer. Other streamer girls love you. I'm not seeing anything here that I am interested in. It's too much PUBG and Fortnite. I don't fucking like PUBG or Fortnite. Okay, let's see. IRL. Who's in the IRL section? Games. IRL. What do we got here? Who the fuck is this? Scuffed Mitch Jones, dude. A cat cam. IGN. Okay. Alrighty. I don't see Tip. I don't know where he's at, but all right, let's just pick somebody. Fucking Scuffed Mitch Jones. Let's go. All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace, dudes.